watching TAG TV.
Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Surbhi Sharma. Here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Friday, the 23rd of November. 6 terrorists neutralized in encounter in India's Jammu and Kashmir. Suicide blast in northwest Pakistan kills 25. And devotees across India celebrate birthday of Sikhism founder. And now for all the details. Security forces on Friday gunned down 6 terrorists belonging to Lashkar-e-Taiba and Hizbul Mujahideen terror group in Anantnag district of India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province.
6 terrorists belonging to the Lashkar-e-Taiba and the Hizbul Mujahideen terror groups were gunned down by security forces in an encounter in Anantnag district of India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province on Friday. The encounter broke out after security forces had launched a cordon and search operation in Sekipora area of the region based on specific information about the presence of terrorists in the region. The security forces also recovered huge quantities of arms and ammunition, including 5 AK rifles and 1 Insas rifle from the encounter site.
इसमें 6 मिलिटेंट्स न्यूट्रलाइज किया गया है जो LET और HM से ताल्लुक़ रखते थे। मैं कहूँगा कि ये एक बहुत बड़ी कामयाबी है सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस के लिए, खासकर कि साउथ कश्मीर के लिए इस साल।
India accuses Pakistan of arming, training and helping terrorists infiltrate across the border to spread unrest in the Kashmir Valley. Pakistan denies the allegations.
In news from Pakistan, at least 25 people were killed after a suicide attack near a religious seminary in Pakistan Orakzai region took place on Friday. The attack occurred at around the same time when 3 attackers tried to storm the Chinese consulate in the country's southern Karachi city.
A suicide bomb attack on a crowded festival and market in northwest Pakistan killed at least 25 people on Friday. The attacker drove a motorcycle into the crowd attending the festival and market that attracts people from different religious communities in the region of Orakzai before detonating his explosives. Orakzai was formerly a semi-autonomous part of Pakistan's ethnic Pashtun tribal area along the Afghan border. The region was for decades a refuge for Islamist militants fighting in Afghanistan and more recently against the Pakistani state.
मैं तो इधर ही क्वार्ट में ही था, सो मुझे फोन आया कि उधर कल आया मदरसा में बाजार है छोटा सा, उसमें एक धमाका हो गया। तो हम इधर दौड़ के इधर चले आए क्वार्ट अस्पताल के लिए, यहाँ देखी कोई जख्मी को खून की या कोई पेशेंट की ज़रूरत हो।
The blast in Orakzai occurred at around the same time that 3 attackers tried to storm the Chinese consulate in the country's southern Karachi city. 2 policemen and 3 attackers were killed in the incident. The attack was claimed by the separatist insurgent group called the Balochistan Liberation Army.
Activists recently criticized Pakistan for violating the UN resolutions on Kashmir by plundering natural resources and carrying out human rights violations in areas under its illegal occupation. They blame that Pakistan has been diverting the waters from the river, depriving the public in the illegally occupied region of their most basic right. Activists strongly criticized Pakistan recently for violating the UN resolutions on Kashmir by plundering natural resources and carrying out human rights violations in areas under its illegal occupation. Speaking after a meeting in Brussels, Kashmiri activist Jamil Maqsood expressed resentment over the forceful diversion of natural flow of Neelam River under the Neelam Jhelum hydropower project. He highlighted the project has posed a serious environmental concern and a massive water crisis has built up of late, which has forced the people to either live in uninhabitable conditions or move to other places.
और इस वक्त नीलम में और मुजफ्फराबाद में लाखों लोग जो है वो पानी की कमी का शिकार हो चुके हैं, नबातात हैं, जानवर हैं और पूरा एक लाइवलीहुड जो है वो तबाही के दाने पर है। और जो EPA का जो स्टैंडर्ड है एनवायरमेंटल प्रोटेक्शन एजेंसी का, उसको भी नज़रअंदाज कर दिया गया है। और हमारा ये मुतालबा है कि दरिया नीलम में उतना पानी छोड़ा जाए जिससे वहाँ जो एनवायरमेंटल जो कैटास्ट्रोफ है उससे उसके जो असरात हैं वो कम से कम हों।
Residents blame Islamabad has consistently maintained its oppressive attitude towards people of the region and has even ignored their basic demands. A part of the erstwhile Jammu and Kashmir province of India, Pakistan-administered Kashmir was annexed by Pakistan illegally more than 6 decades ago. Russian Deputy Ambassador to Afghanistan Albert Korov on Thursday said that a meeting between representatives from Russia and the United States could likely take place in Moscow next month to discuss peace in Afghanistan. The envoy made the remarks during an event in Kabul organized on the subject of peace in Afghanistan.
Russian Deputy Ambassador to Afghanistan Albert Korov on Thursday said that a meeting between representatives from Russia and the United States could likely take place in Moscow next month to discuss peace in Afghanistan. He said that Russia expects the US Special Envoy for Afghanistan Zalmay Khalilzad to visit Russia. The Russian envoy made the remark during an event in Kabul organized by Afghanistan Institute for Strategic Studies on the subject of peace in Afghanistan.
چیزی که بسیار گام مثبت بود در جلسه مسکو که امریکایان اخیراً قبول کردند و با حیث نظر یک دیپلمات سفارت خود روان کردند و انشالله مثل که همه شما فکر میکنم شنیدین آقای کوبولوف گفت که او منتظر آمدن خلیلزاد صاحب در مسکو است در شورای ماه دسامبر است.
Meanwhile, Deputy Head of Afghanistan High Peace Council or HPC Atollah Salim has said that the participation of HPC delegation at a second meeting with the Taliban would not be appropriate.
مشخص است کشورهای نام گرفتن که این کشورها نگرانی دارن از حضور خارجی ها در افغانستان. خب میشد اون خارجی که نشسته بودن خودشان میگفتن اگر احیانا نگرانی می‌داشتن.
Earlier this month, the Moscow summit on Afghanistan's peace was held in Russia, where representatives of the Taliban and envoys from 11 countries, including the United States, had participated. A delegation from Afghanistan's High Peace Council had also attended the meeting.
More news from Afghanistan. Afghan government on Thursday signed Memorandum of Understanding on Energy Connectivity Enhancement with the Asian Development Bank. Asian Development Bank is Afghanistan's largest development partner in the energy sector with cumulative grant assistance of nearly $2.2 billion, all of which is on budget with the government. Asian Development Bank or ADB on Thursday signed a Memorandum of Understanding for a series of energy projects which will help Afghanistan enhance energy security and efficiency, boost energy supply and strengthen the country's cross-border trade in energy. Afghan President Ashraf Ghani witnessed the MOU signing held in Kabul along with ADB Country Director for Afghanistan Samuel Tumiwa, Cabinet Minister and members of Parliament. The total amount of the proposed project is $200 million, which includes $106 million from ADB special funds and $94 million in co-financing from the Afghanistan Infrastructure Trust Fund. Afghanistan relies on energy imports from neighboring countries to meet its domestic demand. ADB is Afghanistan's larger development partner in the energy sector with cumulative grant assistance of nearly $2.2 million, all of which is on budget with the government. It also plays a major role in power transmission both regionally and domestically and promote clean energy, including through solar power. Nepal's former Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Deoba has said the infighting in his party led to the drubbing in the election early this year. Deoba was defeated by then Left Alliance in the country, comprising of the CPN-UML and CPN-Maoist Centre, which together secured a landslide victory in the elections held early this year.
Former Nepalese Prime Minister and Nepali Congress President Sher Bahadur Deoba has said the infighting in his party led to the drubbing in the elections early this year. Deoba on Thursday said improvement inside Nepali Congress is not possible until it gets rid of intra-party tussles. He added the leaders are busy in blame game within his party instead of pointing towards the government. The former premier also accused the present government of encouraging murder and violence and said it is gradually becoming authoritarian, posing serious risk to the country's democracy. Left alliance in the country comprising of then CPN-UML and CPN-Maoist Centre together defeated Dioba's party and secured 2/3 majority in the elections held early this year. The alliance then secured a landslide victory which resulted in KP Oli Sharma's appointment as the first Prime Minister of Federal Nepal.
A 10-day-long festival showcasing the rich tradition and cultural heritage of India's northeastern Manipur province is underway in Imphal city. Different dance and singing performances by local cultural troupes mark the beginning of the festival. With an objective of promoting India's northeast Manipur province as a world-class tourism destination, a 10-day-long Manipur Shanghai festival has been organized in its capital city, Imphal. The event, providing a unique opportunity to the northeastern province to showcase its age-old cultural and traditional values, was inaugurated by Indian Defence Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Wednesday. Various singing and dance performances by local artists, including sumo wrestling events, international polo tournament, football matches, cultural performances and fashion shows are the highlights of the festival this year.
Manipur for me is a gem among states. Manipur. What is not here? What is not here? I repeat. It's such a beautifully endowed state. You have the wonderful Loktak Lake, freshwater lake, like nowhere else in the world. You have that beautiful reserve forest on an international border, where border doesn't matter at all wildlife keep freely moving around there.
Manipur is a beautifully endowed province which one can find the unique freshwater, Loktak Lake, natural beauty and wildlife, age-old culture and tradition and varieties of exotic food. The festival is an annual event that attracts tourists from across the country and abroad to witness the celebrations in Manipur. Devotees across India on Friday celebrated Guru Nanak Dev Jayanti to mark the 549th birth anniversary of their first out of 10 gurus or religious teachers and founder of Sikhism, Guru Nanak Dev.
Sikh devotees across India on Friday celebrated the 549th birth anniversary of their first guru or religious teacher and founder of Sikhism, Guru Nanak Dev. The devotees thronged the iconic Golden Temple in India's northern Amritsar city to offer prayers at the shrine and take holy dip in the sacred pond amid the chanting of religious hymns.
आज मैं गोल्डन टेम्पल आई हूँ। गुरु नानक देव जी का जन्मदिन है आज, 549वां जन्मदिन है उनका, और यहाँ आके मेरे को बड़ी शांति मिली और अच्छे खुले दर्शन हुए। उनके दर्शन दीदारे करके मेरे को बड़ी शांति मिली है।
Meanwhile, similar scenes were witnessed in Coimbatore city of India's southern Tamil Nadu province, where devotees offered prayers at the Gurdwara Singh Sabha, a place of worship for the Sikhs, to mark the celebration. Devotees were seen singing religious songs and paying obeisance at the holy shrine.
We pray that all humanity follow his path and his teachings, and my family also should do what is right in this world. What he taught us was to serve other people, and that is what we Sikhisms are recognized for, that we stand in this world for other people rather than for our religion.
Guru Nanak Dev was born in 1469 at Talwandi Sabo, now called Nankana Sahib, 49 miles from Lahore in Pakistan.
Well, that's all we have for you from South Asia this evening. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter at @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time next week. Have a great weekend and good night.